A resounding success of Ukrainian soldiers near Novomykhailovka on the Maryinka direction, only with the help of drones aerial bombers of the Bulava Company of the 72nd Mechanized Brigade repulsed an enemy assault. And, with the support of their brothers from other units, destroyed a $1 million column of 11 enemy vehicles, 3 tanks, 7 MTLBs, 1 BMP. Perhaps this is one of the best visual demonstrations of the importance of drones, which under certain operational circumstances on the battlefield take on the role of artillery. Powerful destruction of the Russian column. Who likes this footage? Give it a like. This offensive began at dawn and was over within an hour. Fatal assault of the Russian army. This footage will go down in history. Respect to the warriors of Ukraine for their courage and professionalism. This fight could have been called Drone Swarm versus Russian Military Convoy. The first batch of new U.S. long-range precision-guided bombs, GLSDB, are arriving in Ukraine today, Politico has reported. GLSDB, produced by Boeing and Saab, have a range of up to 150 kilometers. The video shows how it works. This is a new unique weapon with the help of which the Ukrainian Army will increase its advantage at long distances and in the destruction of logistics. The GLSDB is mounted on missiles that are launched from MLRS M270 or HIMARS ground launchers. The rocket engine propels the payload to a predetermined altitude, the bomb separates, releases its wings, and heads for the target. The bomb can change course in flight, fly around mountains, and even return after undocking to hit the target, up to 70 kilometers, which makes it virtually invulnerable to air defense. Its kill zone includes the north and center of occupied Crimea, as well as the Belgorod and Kursk regions of Russia. For the first time in the history of world wars, a group strike by naval drones that were guided via a space satellite destroyed a warship that was on the move on the high seas in full combat readiness. On February 1, 2024, Marine drones from the Group 13 unit of the Ukrainian Defense Ministry's main intelligence directorate destroyed a Russian Project 112-411 missile boat in the Black Sea near a protected naval base on Lake Donuzlav in temporarily occupied Crimea. The Project 112-411 missile boat, displacing up to 500 tons with a crew of 40 people, armed with supersonic anti-ship Mosket P-270 missiles. Judging by the video, a group of at least 5 Marine drones of the Defense Ministry's GSD penetrated undetected to the base of the Russian Black Sea Fleet Donuzlav. And the drones successively, one after another, attacked the missile boat, which was apparently carrying out combat patrols and defense of the base. It is worth noting that Russian intelligence did not notice the drone approach. The crew of the missile boat, which, according to the GUR, was an Ivanovets, judging by the video, noticed the drone's approach visually, and the boat was on the move at the time of the attack and could maneuver. A missile boat can reach a speed of more than 30 knots and simply run away from the drones. But to gain speed, Ivanovets did not have time. The bow 76mm anti-aircraft artillery AK-176, as is clearly visible, was in the camping position. That is, it was not turned on and did not open fire. It is also not noticeable that the Russians had time to bring 2 30mm AK-630 anti-aircraft artillery launchers, which are capable of close fire on moving targets at close ranges. But apparently the drones were hit by machine gun fire at close range by the watch on duty. However, due to the small size, speed, and maneuverability of the drones, the Russians failed to hit them. So the Ukrainian army has mastered not only flying drones, but also marine drones. But we cannot pass by and not show the results that the Ukrainian Army posted on the internet. The most modern tanks of Russia, trucks that transport equipment, soldiers, shells, multiple rocket launchers, armored vehicles. No technique can save from the invasion of drones. No matter what the Russian army does not invent defenses for its equipment, still the army of Ukraine comes up with new bypasses of these defenses and continues to dominate and stop the numerical assaults of Russia. During the winter offensive, the Russian army was never able to realize its plans,